just round one. Clean sweep of the cards. So we're underway. Round of 16 action in the 54-kilogram bantamweight division between boxers from Nepal and Armenia. The boxer wearing red is Chandra Bdr Thapa, 26 years of age, part of a 5-strong Nepal boxing team. And the trip to the canvas endured by the man in blue, that is Davit Yagoryan. Strong southpaw, 22 years old. Both of these men bidding for that $10,000 minimum, which is the prize that awaits the boxers who make it through to the quarterfinals. So both men adopting wide-legged stances in the center of the ring, looking to counter with that southpaw left is Yagoryan. Plenty of fencing with the lead hands between the two boxers at present. It's almost like a game of tag. Reaching for the right cross and finding it when seemingly out of range was Thapa. Both men really committing to backhands, but Yagoryan spoken to about punching incorrectly. There's a solid right hand landed by Thapa. Both men continuing to circle one another. Likes that straight shot to the body, does Thapa, and when he lets it go, because he doesn't, well, there he did take his feet with him and landed solidly with the right cross to the solar plexus. Uppercut turned underneath by Yagoryan while Thapa tried to keep the attack going. He's using that straight right cross to the body very effectively. Thapa just gesturing to the referee that he felt he was tagged by a rabbit punch, but that is why the referee is there. Surely his concentration has to be solely on the man in front of him. He's doing a good job targeting the man's torso, particularly with that backhand against the southpaw, and he's grinning his gum shield in admiration of his work. So Yagoryan yet to find his range with the same consistency. With it being orthodox in southpaw, in many respects, it's as though they're boxing in a mirror. It's often a way that boxers train against the southpaw stance if they're an orthodox. Just work, because the reflection looking back at you will be of the southpaw stance if you're an orthodox boxer. And here, the southpaw has not yet found a range with the same consistency as his Nepalese opponent, who scored repeatedly with the right hand downstairs, and Yagoryan playing counter-puncher, but his timing and distance haven't been as effective as Thapa. Bewildering. I'm not quite sure how 4 judges could have scored round 2 for Yagoryan, because to my mind he was scored upon repeatedly by that right cross to the body, and yet he has taken it for 4 of the 5 scoring judges, when from what I saw he didn't score upon the man anywhere near as consistently or as effectively as the man in red. And look at the change of tactics that has brought about now, because despite prevailing in what was a game of fistic tag up in the boxing ring by scoring with repeated right crosses to the body against the southpaw in blue, 4 judges have scored for Yagoryan, and now credit to him, because Thapa and the corner have had to change tactics, and he's got to operate with a different approach, and that could well play right into the wheelhouse of a counter-puncher like Yagoryan. But I do find those first round scores rather bewildering. So both boxers again looking to play counter-puncher. It's rather untidy. Heads coming together on the inside in this battle between orthodox and southpaw. It's rather untidy. While increasing amounts of mauling out here now, and somebody who will be able to take advantage and produce some quality, because it's really physical and untidy at close range. And again, so committed to the initial phase of attack that in the event that it's off the mark, the two men find themselves on the chest of one another. Good right hand landed by Thapa. Slapping left hook landed with the inside of the glove, and he's going in search of that lead left hook now. Again, the accuracy has to be increased here. And again, just not taking their feet with them when they're launching these attacks, particularly Yagoryan, and most of his punches are just providing a breeze to deal with. It's come down to a 3-minute shootout to determine who is going through to the quarterfinal stage. A mouthpiece has been dislodged, not by a punch, but on a bull rush forwards when the bodies came together. Thapa's mouthpiece is just evading everybody at the moment, like a game of Where's Waldo. Camouflaged against the canvas of the boxing ring. So practically the entirety of round 3 remaining after that early intervention, and now this has really changed things. And what approach will Thapa take? Because a point has been deducted from Yagoryan for excessive holding. Here the referee saying no holding blue. Thapa using the space of the ring now and getting back to the raiding attacks, not with the accuracy they showed in round 1, but the tactics that he showed in round 1. Mouthpiece has come out again, and it's, oh my goodness, it's Thapa's mouthpiece once more. Now if this mouthpiece comes out one more time, Thapa is going to be docked a point, because this can be a tactic used by boxers that are fading, and so he better bite down on that mouthpiece and not let it come out again, because that would see him docked a point, which would cancel out the point deduction assessed against Yagoryan for excessive holding. Doesn't want to be in that type of territory. He's got to engage and keep the officials happy. He doesn't want to be holding, because the referee, if he takes the point, it will bring us back to parity once again. Surely the corner have got to be yelling the instructions to Thapa to get himself out of these types of clinches and bite down on that mouthpiece with all the power that his jaw can muster. Doesn't want to be here. Very untidy is this contest. The boxers flailing into one another once again. You can't fault their industry, but the accuracy and effectiveness, as Thapa did produce a 2-shot burst of quality, but Yagoryan hasn't really found his range with any consistency here tonight. So again, the grappling on the inside continues. And again, who is heeding the referee's command to stop? Only 44 seconds remaining, and Yagoryan needs a massive burst of quality here. His easiest route is to take his man out in the remaining time, but he's not really found his distance. Those aren't scoring punches for my money. Can't fault the man's effort. He's trying to find his distance, but he's pressing leather rather than throwing point-scoring shots. And the clock very much the friend of Thapa. Got to keep that mouthpiece in, and he doesn't want to fall foul of the referee and get docked a point for anything. Disengage and get back to space by heeding the command of break. And there's the bell. And I think...
Ladies and gentlemen, on ring B, your winner by split decision. In the red corner, representing Nepal, Chandra Bdr Thapa.
So